I feel like art is a mode of telling stories and telling a point of view. And my point of view, being born and raised in the Maryland, D.C. area, it's important for me to talk about the difficult things: identity, sexuality, race, religion, conflict. Um, and I feel if people can see something and relate to something in my work, I've done my job in being an activist. The the piece that I put up for identity, the me, myself, and the eye of the storm, it was my way of healing. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, when I moved to the Midwest, I almost pushed myself back in the closet. I've been out since 13 years old, but for whatever reason, I felt like I needed to go into the closet because of a new mindset of the people that I was around. So putting yourself out there in the most vulnerable way possible is how people will identify with it, connect with it, and understand it, even if they didn't understand it to begin with. I've always been brought up that if you have the ability to do something and you don't do anything with it, it's kind of your fault. So if my gift that I've been given is the way that I speak, the way that I write, the way that I perform or have do my work as an artist, I'm gonna do it. And so I think it all stemmed from stepping out and getting into uncomfortable situations and realizing that it wasn't the end of the world. Narrative is everything. The way that you tell a story is going to be different from anyone else. It's like a thumbprint, a fingerprint. And so the more personal that you could get with what you're trying to say, really in actuality, you're giving them insight to a point of view that's so raw that there is no room for mistaken information. So the more personal that I can get with my work, the better. The more uncomfortable I put myself, I feel I could do anything afterwards. So if our life is a book, and the chapter's boring, you could flip to any chapter and find something interesting. It's just how you tell that story. And I prefer to give the things or talk about the things or make the things that people that I've met would be too afraid to tell themselves. Because if no one else is going to do it, I'm not afraid to.